On the sidelines of the fourth edition of the World Youth Forum 2022, Nile TV's correspondent Hany Seif conducted the following interview with Yasmina Salah, team leader of Branding Egypt Center, Egypt.
And on the sidelines, ladies and gentlemen of the World Youth Forum, we're joined here by Ms. Yasmina Salah, the team leader at the Branding Egypt project. Ms. Salah, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Ms. Salah, first off, you're responsible for a branding project, a developmental project for the Governorate of South Sinai, and we're already in Sharm el-Sheikh. How significant has been this project for you?
This project has been very important to me because I've been working on that for like 5 years now. But it's important to note that I'm not alone. I'm working on this project as a team leader in the Branding Egypt Center, which is allocated in the German University in Cairo. So I'm only a team leader inside the center, but we're also working in collaboration with all the different faculties within the university. The importance of this project in general is we're doing a branding for all the cities of Egypt. We've started with Luxor, and then we've worked on South Sinai, and we've worked on Aswan and Alexandria. We've started this project in 2017, and the importance of this project is the advertisement and the whole look and feel of the cities of Egypt. So just like it's important to market and to brand a product or any goods that people consume, it's also very important to market and to brand our cities. This project is important because like all the cities of Egypt are like, we're not like really doing anything, we're not reinventing the wheel. What we're doing is we're branding a city because we want to say that all the cities of Egypt are beautiful. All the cities of Egypt has like very beautiful sceneries and everything, but what we're doing is like we're hammering on this beauty. We're creating like a whole image. This image should be used in advertising for the cities inside the city and abroad, so that we can tell the world that these are the cities of Egypt, this is how beautiful all the cities are. And we are like in the year 2022 in the way we advertise for ourselves. Because as you know, like in most of the advertisement of Egypt abroad, it's like the camel and the pyramids and all that. And of course, this is super great and this is like what we really are. But we're also so much more than that. And it's very important to advertise to ourselves in a very youthful way, in a way that goes with the 21st century we're in. So this is what we're trying to do. We're trying to only hammer on the beauty of all the cities we have in Egypt. We're trying to give a look and feel for all the cities in Egypt, a look and feel that hammers on certain messages and tells certain messages to the world about cities in Egypt.
Yes, well, is it an ongoing process that you need to redevelop and reimagine and redesign a new image, a new sort of perspective of these great cities, because we're living in a very fast-paced world, a world that is as fast as the speed of light, the speed of the internet at least. So is it such a difficult task to keep rebranding and keep up with the times and keep up with the new image for a new audience, a rejuvenated audience, time and time again?
Of course it is, because the thing is, we cannot just decide, okay, this is Luxor, this is the brand of the city. We need to do a lot of research all the time. We need to sit with locals, because this brand, as much as it's for the tourism, it's also for the locals. And they have to relate to it, because if they don't relate to this brand and if they don't relate to this visual identity we're creating, they will not be able to also project this image to the world. So this is important, that we always keep our research updated, that we always know what's important and how we need to market for the cities today. And it's also important to be very much updated with the marketing tools in the whole world now. So yes, balancing between that is very important.
Well, what about, I mean, you've been working on the development and the rebranding of Alexandria, Luxor and South Sinai as well, many big parts and governorates of Egypt. What has been the most difficult, or what have been the obstacles and challenges you've been facing, as you said, the stereotypical image, which is great about the pyramids, the camels, the desert, the pharaohs, but really trying to keep up with the new republic concept. How difficult has it been, or what have been the main obstacles that you've been facing?
I would say the main obstacle is giving to people, or is telling people that branding is not just a logo. That if we're branding a city, we're not only creating a logo for a city, we're not only creating an advertisement image for a city. Branding a logo is how the whole city looks like. So it's as important as the entrance of all the main entrance point of the city. So how the airport facade looks like, how the signage inside the airport looks like, how the railway facade looks like, how the street signage looks like, how the advertisement within and outside the city looks like. But also, if we're working on like bigger projects, we're doing like a convention center. We've worked on a convention center in Luxor. So we're not only doing a logo, we're also thinking of how to enhance the whole experience of the local or the tourists within the city, because this is also the brand. So the brand is not only giving an advertising image to the city or advertising for the city, it's enhancing the whole experience of the city. So while doing our research for the branding, we also notice, okay, in Luxor, it's very hot in the morning. People don't really have a lot of activities to do. They only do the activities between, let's say, 6 a.m. and 1 p.m. in the morning, in the afternoon. So there's not really much that they can do within the very hot hours of the day. So in this case, we did a design for a convention center where people can find something to do all day inside the city. So that's the thing. Within our research journey, we find a lot of obstacles, a lot of things missing. So what's important is to also enhance this whole experience and not just do a brand and a logo. So this, I would say, is the main obstacle. It's telling people that brand is not just a logo, it's enhancing the whole experience within the city.
Ms. Yasmina Saleh, thank you very much for speaking to Nile TV, and best of luck with your work.
Thank you so much for having me. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was Ms. Yasmina Saleh, the team leader at the Branding Egypt project, really making a lot of work regarding not just the image and the rebranding, it's the concept of the country, of the new republic for the Egyptian minds and the international minds all over the world. As you've just heard her, it's much more than a logo, much more than a hashtag. I'm Hany Seif. Thank you very much for joining us.